in a deluxe room. Yep, hostels now, or at least Scottish hostels, do deluxe rooms. Anyway, upwards and onwards. First order of business is find somewhere for breakfast. Let's rock and roll. So, Loch, then carry on to Eilean Donan Castle, which I believe is a bit of a big deal. You would recognise it from all movie sets. Then carrying on to Invergary Castle, then the Royal Marine Commando Memorial, that's a must. Then I'm going to go by Glencoe and all the way down to the lodge, which I stayed in the first night at Loch Lomond. Okay, so that's the plan. Considering how windy it is, I want to do a quick shout out to Alpine Hearing Protection. Their earplugs, the motor earplugs, are really good. That's beyond my ability as a rider, and therefore wouldn't be fun running across vicious crosswinds there. I'll put a picture of it, a file footage up on the screen for you right about now. So there we go. Good. Oh, cool! Check it out! Oh, wow! Incredible! There it is. Right there. So that thing, great bridge as well, by the way. But that thing will be featured in, I'm sure, like in so many movies or period dramas or I don't know. And there it is. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, another thing to tick off the list. Alright. There it is. I wonder what they've got underneath that tiger. It looks like it's something to stabilise it. I've passed those guys up on Sky. Right, sorry about that. My battery conked out at me just there, but luckily it did it then and not when I carried on. So I've changed the batteries out, and the next stop should be the Royal Marines Commando Memorial. So let's rock and roll, because I'm getting dangerously close to faffing around, and I hate faffing around. Okay. I'm filming. Mirror check, always looking good. Nice. Boogie. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So pleased I made it here. Interesting. No drones. Well, thank you Eilean Donan Castle. That was a great stop. Good coffee too. Okay. Annoyed about the footage that I couldn't take there at the castle. Never mind. So yeah, we're on the A87 that will join eventually to the A82, which is, as we all know, a cracking road that will take me all the way down to Glencoe. Yeah, good times. I enjoyed that a lot. So pleased we made it there. It's funny we didn't make it there last time. We didn't realise it was so close. One of those iconic waymarkers or stop points for any trip to Scotland. There's so many bikers there. Taking in the castle was really nice, but the visitor centre, way too busy. Tons and tons of tourists. I just wanted to get out of there real quick. But other than that, really good. Okay, I think I'm going to tune up for a little bit for this stretch, go into music mode, and I'll leave you guys with just some footage. We'll see you on the other side. Wow. Can't go 5 minutes without saying that word. Look at that boat. Seen better days. Oh, it's a little memorial there on the roadside. It's that fine rain that soaks you right through. Just realised this is another RV. Always an RV. Out of the way! Coming through! Sport and fun, apparently. That's what this RV is all about. Is it clear? Is it? Oh, come on. I'm going. Oh, it's a caravan. Even worse. Okay. Why are we going 30 miles an hour? Hit to 60. So the guys there again on the Goldwing. There's enough funny following each other. Saw their bike last night at Portree before seeing the guys with the bagpipes, and just saw them then at the Eilean Donan Castle, and obviously there again. I wonder if they'll pull into the memorial. Well, if anyone's keeping score, I'm still on the A87, and this is yet another stonking road. I don't think Scotland knows how to make it a bad road. It really is Lord of the Ring territory, you know. It just makes you conjure up images of hobbits or orcs, all that kind of stuff. Or, if you like, more recently, Game of Thrones. I mean, I didn't watch that show, but it makes me think of that as well. I don't know, neither of them were filmed here, but that's what we're talking about here. I wonder if Karen's okay after her accident. Hope she is. I'm sure she is. Poor lady. Oh, I love my bike so much. It's like falling in love with it all over again on this trip. It really is a do-it-all bike. It's so much fun to ride and so confidence inspiring. Another spectacular view. It's a shame it's a bit marred by the clouds, but I don't mind. Still very dramatic. Hey guys, what's occurring? Look at this. And it looks like lighter skies on the other side of that loch. So hopefully I'll get rid of this rain. I picked myself up a cuddly toy from the Eilean Donan Castle gift shop. It's off Highland Cattle. She's called Honey. I don't even know that, but the lady who bought it from said they have names, and my one's called Honey. And I love the Highland Cattle with their big horns, and I know exactly where it's going to go in my house. Right next to the Scotch. Oh. And around we go. Yeah, that's definitely light skies over there. Oh, come on. Move aside. Why are you so evenly spaced apart? I want to overtake. Okay. Can I see? I'm going. Another RV, or is it a caravan causing all of that tailback? Always the way. But I'm behind all of these guys as soon as I pull into the memorial. Oh well. Yeah, it's an RV. That's better! This road is spectacular. Look at it. Look at the views. Oh, loving the artwork at the back of the RV. Woohoo! One of those slap in your face moments of where you are. Good to be alive. Oh, it's a dam. Big old dam over there. Wow. Well, I think I'm pretty close. Maybe. No, I'm not. I think I've got it's another half an hour to go. Misreading the sat nav again. I am making a right, so there should be a junction or something coming up. Fort William, here we go. Marvellous. Another bubbling brook, and now I'm on the A82. Woohoo! yeah. Oh, this is such a good road. Oh, it's another biker. Oh, several bikers. Excellent. And I think they're all GS's. Look at that view. Yeah, they're either on GS's or Triumphs. To me, that looks like a GS. But it is a GS. 100% this guy in front of me is on a GS. Fortunately, running back into a bit of weather. I think he's got a TT sticker on the back of his panniers too. Man with discerning taste. There was a car there. It's got all breezy again. I can't see anything. Okay. One for the money. It's two for the show. Three to get ready and go, go, go! Woohoo! Oh, that was an RS. No, RT, I think. RT. R100 RT. Africa Twin? Another Africa Twin. I don't know what that was, but I think it was a Honda. I wonder if all four of these guys are together. They look great on the road. I'm thinking perhaps the two in front of me are together. But who knows? I was tempted. But no one can go. Woohoo! I'm enjoying this, riding in a convoy. Really good fun. I think I'm about 5 miles out, which is good. These guys are quite loaded up, you know. The one in front of me's got all 3 panniers, oh sorry, 2 panniers in his top box, plus a massive roll bag or dry bag on his back seat. And the guy in front of him has got even more gear on, by the looks of it. So I wonder if these guys have been camping. All power to them if they have. It appears that it's cleared up a little bit again. We've got through the weather, which is good. And boom! Look at that. Seriously guys, if you've never ridden the A82, you owe it to yourselves as bikers to get yourselves up here. It's a brilliant road. Invergary, just coming into Invergary. Just noticed these guys have got the same lids, same design. Awkward. Hope they're going right. I'm enjoying riding in a convoy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of us. How cool. But I am turning right. I wonder if these guys are doing the same. On to Fort William. Yay! They are. That looks nice. Invergary Hotel. I had the same sticker of the Isle of Man. What's good though is that this guy's got the Acropovic pipes on this GS. And they sound great. Even more incentive for me to get them on my next bike. Alrighty, last push. We've got about 14 miles to go. I've got Glencoe Castle. Crikey. I think I've filled my quota for castles on this tour. Oh, it's a hotel. We're okay. I love riding through roads that have got the trees hanging over the top like this. Like a tunnel made of trees. It's great. I can't tell you how happy I am right now. I'm just totally checked out of the world and enjoying the ride. And being in a convoy of 6 bikers is just a bonus. Oh, stretch on the bike. Oh, feels good to stand up on the pegs. It really does. The airflow is fantastic. Oh, proper traffic going on here. Oh, check out the Vespa on the back of the van. I think I saw that is the bridge. So I think the bridge might be up. That's the traffic here. I think those guys have just got a heads up that there's space. Oh yeah, see? Bridge. He's got a bushy sticker on his bike. That's cool. Yeah, all these boys are rocking track talks, which is cool. It's a great example of how the track talk trumps the Q3, because all of those boys will be able to talk to each other at the same time, which is exactly what I want to do when I upgrade. Ahead here, but I already know where I'm going to go for breakfast tomorrow. It'll be the exact same place as I went for breakfast on the first morning. Right boys, Harleys, don't think any of them nodded, because their breakfast was brilliant. So yeah, I'm already looking forward to that. On the banks of Loch Lomond. We may have ridden back into the rain, but the views aren't letting up. It's still stunning. And Scotland, I love you for it. No, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be my last way marker before taking on Glencoe and then Loch Lomond. So after this, I'm going to find a spot for a drink and a loo break, and then push on. See you later boys, that was fun. It's quite nice to be back out on my own again. But it was really cool to see a group of mates out on the bikes. I always like seeing that. Another GS guy there. We get about, don't we? Frankly, I'm shocked and appalled that BMW decided to make more than one. Oh, are we here? Yes, we are! Commando Memorial! Woohoo! Quick, pit stop here! There it is. What a shame it's all clouded over. Adverse campers and go-go. Right, let's go and see that a bit more up close and personal. Okay, that's the Commando Memorial right up there. So pleased they made it back here. Just a real pity that the weather's closed in, but still, nonetheless, it's always great coming here. So what we're going to do is push on now to, where am I going? Glencoe and then Loch Lomond. I'm going to turn the camera off for a bit. I'm just going to push on and get some miles under my belt, and I'll pick up with you before I come into Loch Lomond. So I'll see you again in a little bit. Hello and welcome to a very, very wet Glencoe. I've just literally pulled in because I'm very wet and very hungry. But right there behind us is where we stayed in Glencoe about 3 or 4 nights ago, just over there. And that way is where Toby and I stayed in 2017. And right there is Glencoe. I've just pulled in here to turn the camera on for this part of the ride, and obviously to give you an update. Oh, I'm going to go there. I just spotted a place. I've just turned the camera on but to go push on. But no, I'm going to go here for some food, fish and chips and more. Yep, Glencoe gathering. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to go in there and dry off a little bit. But yeah, they're literally right here and down there in Loch Morin, I think, is the hostel that we first stayed in. How the hell do you get to that place? It's right there. Do you carry on around here? Who knows? Am I right? Am I right? Please be right. Oh, it's other bikers here. Gravel, always a favourite of the biker. Alright, before I take that on, I'm going to dry off a bit in here and get some food. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, feeling a lot better, but the weather hasn't let up. so I just have to suck it up and get on with it. Which is a bit of a pity. But this place was a win for the food, a great burger. The gathering at Glencoe. Blink and you go right past it. But yeah, the burgers are fantastic and just what I needed. And I didn't need that guy to park there. Damn. I'm not going to be able to turn it around. Fuck. Alright, we'll have to figure this out. Easy. There we go. Well done, Blake. Alright, yeah, good food. Now we've got a 2-hour stretch to Loch Lomond and the digs, so I'm hoping I might ease off a little bit before I get there, because I'm already rather damp now, and it looks like it's getting worse the further I'm going that way. So let's see how we get on. It's a real pity because we're going into Glencoe now, the real good stuff, but can't be helped. Plus this morning was fine, it was nice and dry, overcast, but it's just got worse and worse and worse as the afternoon's gone on, and it hasn't let up. So consistent rain without any breaks doesn't give the textiles any chance to dry out. So it doesn't matter how good your suit is, it's gonna falter under this. That being said, the Andes V2 has done very well, considering it's the entry suit in the range, and for its price point as well. Needless to say, I'm looking forward to having a hot drink in my hands and warming up inside at Loch Lomond. Okay, here we go. Yo, this isn't working for me. Why are you going 14 to 60, buddy? Don't want to be daydreaming on these roads while I carry on. Push, push, push. Well, it may be wet, miserable, and I might be damp and cold, but it still doesn't detract from the views. It is spectacular. Again, someone else going 40 or 30 and a 60. Excellent. No, not having it. Wow. Wow. Waterfall down there. Incredible. Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy cow. Wow. Absolutely brilliant. Doesn't get any more moody or dramatic than this. I'm glad Pete had sunshine when coming through this, because he had never seen it before. You wouldn't believe it's August, would you? Oh my god, it's breezy! Arguably the worst weather I've ridden in. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, big spray. Okay, having to really focus. Oh man, really getting battered. I wouldn't mind it at all if it eased up a bit. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be much more vlogging for me at the moment. I'm just going to be focusing on getting where I need to go. What is that? Oh yeah, just 4 of them. But for good measure. Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay. Moving. I'd be going in any more towards the rain. Give me a break! Hallelujah. Last time I passed through this road, going the other direction, the sun was shining. Wait for it, another spray. Oh. Enough of the trucks. Enough of the stinking rain. Yay! Another big truck. And 2 big trucks. Oh. I'll look back on this and laugh. I'll look back on this and laugh. Man, I hope my camera doesn't break in this. Oh, it's the Green Welly. Loch Lomond. It's the Green Welly. Not stopping today, buddy. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Why are we going 30 in a 60? You have 4 wheels, heating, cruise control, a stereo, reclining seats, all of the above. Oh, come on! Thanks. Got an hour to go, and if you're still with me, I'll be amazed. Yeah, looks like you are. Good indication, mate, good indication. Tell you what, rain mode on my bike has had its work out, or work cut out for it on this tour. Since day 2 it's been in rain mode, it hasn't come out since. I am soaked. I don't know if I'm wet or just cold underneath all this gear. Could be a combination of both. But I do know that my boots need replacing or fixing. I've had them for 3 years and the right one is leaking. It might just be the sole, I don't know. But, you know, 3 years is not too bad. It's the amount of use I got out of them. And as I said, the suit is pretty good. Any suit, I think, would leak after being in this weather for, what have I been riding in this for? 4 hours? Let's say about 4 hours, 5 hours of constant rain and drizzle. Yeah, anything would leak. So it's done pretty good. No problems with that. My gloves, on the other hand, again, I've had those for 3 years, and they're starting to falter, which is a shame because they're fantastic gloves. But again, 3 years is a good run for any bit of biking kit. So it might be time to upgrade gear. It's one of the highlights for me, it's Loch Lomond, coming into it now. I think they were dogging there, I saw bare legs up and up. Pete and I were really joking about it, but I think that was actually happening there. Either that, or they were having a snooze. There it is, Loch Lomond. Right, final push. I am so looking forward to getting all this gear off. Oh no, it's a big truck ahead of me. Oh man, and there's a coach and this sucks. And at this point there is nothing I can do about it. I think the hostel is right there. Just about make it out. So I'm almost there. The downside, of course, is that I've got to go all the way around. That stretch of road was quite cool. Yeah, there is no way I'm getting past this thing. Hello, Tobbit. How are you doing? Wet? Yes, so am I. Oh, God, you big hunk of crap. Let's go. Woohoo! Oh, I got all excited thinking he was going left. Right, even when I'm going left. Move! Not using indicators? No? Okay. There we go. Well done. Half an hour. Half an hour. It's just ridiculous. It's just unrelenting. It's just not stopping. Such a pity. Holy crap! It stopped raining! Oh no, I thought for a second there it stopped raining. No such luck. Oh, that's where we stopped. Got my bearings again. It's where Toby and I stopped taking Loch Lomond the first time. Oh man, I'm not feeling all this traffic. West Dunbartonshire. The swans. Fancy seeing you again. Sorry guys, I'm just not very chatty right now because I'm cold and I'm wet and I just want to get to where I want to be. It's only a few miles away now, but got to that point where every mile seems to be taking twice as long. It's quite frustrating. And I don't want to make any silly mistakes as I'm so tired. On the last stretch, you know. But at least the weather's eased up a little bit, although it is still raining, of course. I'm still getting stuck behind people doing 30 and 60s, which is unbelievably frustrating. I might forego the hot drink and go straight for a beer when I get in. But I'm very proud of myself for doing it. I've been in, what, 5 hours? 5 hours riding with constant rain and drizzle. On top of that, a lot of gusty winds on some very challenging roads. All topped off with a good level of fatigue. But I'm here, I've done it. And I loved it, I really did. I may have not had the weather at this last leg. I may have not had the views, but I certainly had the challenge. And I'll give it a big thumbs up for that. Bimbling on. And that is the fuel stop that we had 3 days ago, right there. Hello. So it's the next day. I made it. The hostel's just up there, and this is the morning after. that torrential riding in all that rain. The camera just cut out before I got to the hostel, so I thought I'd pick it up here to say I've made it. It was an amazing ride, probably the most challenging riding I've ever done, and the worst conditions I've ever been in. But the sensation of getting that beer in my hand after conquering it all was superb. And I had a fantastic night's sleep. I was in the bed for 9, gone till this morning. And today it looks like it's going to be a really good day. So I'm on the banks of Loch Lomond and ready to push on. But that's not till the next video. So I'll see you then. Take care. Bye. Have a great day. All right. Those guys aren't very happy to see me. Okay, final day, final leg. This won't be a full day on the bike in regards to camera action. As we all know, the latter part of today is going to be on the motorway, so I'll wrap it up before I get there. I'll probably pick it up with you as I get into mapped base camp, but I couldn't not film Loch Lomond for the last time, certainly on this trip, and take it all in one last time. And thankfully it's not raining and there's a smidge of blue sky up there. I'm half tempted to go up to Glencoe again, but I'm not. I'm too weary. Just look at it. Oh, till the next time. I'll be back, as someone famous once said. Now the plan is to find me some breakfast. I'm going to go to the same place as Pete and I went to on the first night. Look at that. Oh, it's a big 4x4. Because they gave good breakfast. Probably the best breakfast I've had on the trip. I'll tell you something else, this bike gives you so much confidence on this loose stuff. When you're moving, that is. When you're standing still, not so great because it's so damn heavy. I'm a big fan of that hostel, I really am, just for where it is. Hello Loch Lomond, how are you doing today? Oh, it's just spectacular. The hostel last night was rammed full of French campers, French scouts of some sort. So it was very, very busy. I literally got in, got myself a couple of beers and hid myself away in my room. I think I was asleep by 9. I was so tired. But what I was thankful for was the massive drying room that they had on site. I literally put all my kit, boots, socks, gloves, trousers, jacket, the whole shebang, as well as my lid, all into the drying room, as the radiator in my room sadly was not working. Bit of a pity, but I was thankful for that drying room because all my gear is a lot drier from what it was. My gloves are certainly. They were sopping wet, so it's a lot better than what it was. But today, yeah, it's the homeward leg, starting off at Loch Lomond and heading south, all the way down, hitting the M6 and eventually making it to mapped team base camp in Manchester. So as I said, I might pick this up at services, but I certainly won't be filming on the motorway because none of that's going to compare to this. And what a spectacular trip it's been. Really enjoyed it. You have to try to process all the things that have happened. There's been a lot over 5 days. And I think I could get used to this riding solo, Loch. It's quite liberating. I love this road, I really do. I think it's great. It's not one of those knee down Not that I ever get my knee down, but one of those knee down perfect A roads, but it's just that right level of half decent road that makes you feel like you're at the outback and beyond. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's also cool being on the other side of Loch Lomond, perhaps the side that is less seen, as I would imagine most people just travel on the main road on the other side, so that's quite cool. It's going to be really weird tomorrow not putting all my bike kit on. Got so used to the routine. We were both going a bit too fast there. Oh. Like Pete said the other day, it's so nice riding with the visor up. From a whole day of with it down. Oh, just hit the 900 mile mark. That's quite nice. 900 miles. As a point of reference, this is coming onto the B837, and we're on the other side of Loch Lomond. After breakfast, I'll go through all the hostels that we've stayed at on this trip, and they've all been a win. Certainly if you're travelling by motorcycle and on a budget. This road beats any roller coaster ride at Alton Towers. Don't do it, Mr. RV. Stay. I'm really enjoying this little poodle on to breakfast. There we go. It's that steep bit. Jobs are good. Here's breakfast. Huzzah. I've had that horrible moment thinking, are they open? Are they open? Oh. There we go. Alrighty, let's go get some food. See you in a little bit. Okay, so I've plotted in the revised route. I'm in two minds at the moment if I should stay or not. I'm kind of keen of getting home because it'd be nice to be in my own bed this evening, but at the same time it'd be really nice to see both Keith and Jane, and it'll break the trip up a little bit, which is never a bad thing. Oh, see, things are getting to annoy me now. Never a good sign. Okay. All right. All right. Let's rock and roll. Well, thank you for another great breakfast, the Oak Tree Inn. Hopefully I'll be back. Instantly feel better for being on the road. Always do. Okay, so they were all the hostels that I've stayed at, or we have stayed at, in the course of this trip. I can't recommend them enough as a biker, because they are so affordable and yet have everything you need at the end of a journey, i.e. a bed, some beers, it's warm, it's dry, and they're clean. And you can get them for about 20 quid a night if you book them far enough in advance. You can also have private rooms, and in some cases you can have deluxe rooms, as the case was in Portree, where you have an ensuite bathroom, a kettle, and even a TV in the room. In fact, I'll give you a quick glimpse of that right now. Alright, I thought I'd take a moment to show you the rooms that we've been staying in. This is what a hostel, or a modern day hostel room, looks like in Scotland. Now granted, this one is a luxury one, because this has an ensuite loo and shower, which I completely forgot about. There's the shower right there. And this one also comes with a kettle, with tea and coffee, and a TV. So this is pretty much what it looks like in all the locations that we've been in, with the exception of all the mod cons, like having an ensuite and a kettle and a TV. But I think you'll agree, it does the job. Certainly does the job for me. Anyway, on to the next. Not bad, huh? Pretty impressive stuff, isn't it, for a hostel? To me, it looks like a low-end hotel room, you know? Hell, I've stayed in worse hotel rooms than that. So, all in all, the trip cost approximately £150 for accommodation for one person in all those hostels. And it would have been cheaper if I booked further in advance. I left it a month, and the prices skyrocketed because of demand. Just shows how cheap it could be, because Toby and I spent far more. I think that was about the cost of one night at Applecross. Just put that in context. So yeah, hostels are certainly the way forward, and plus they're always hidden away in little locations that are off the beaten trail, which just adds to it, I think. My favourite location by far was this one at Glencoe. Absolutely stunning location, right on the banks. You couldn't get asked for a better place to spend the night. In regards to facilities on this trip, probably the one in Glencoe. They had key cards and everything. Yeah, really impressive stuff. But a massive shout out to the one at Filmora and Portree for, again, location, because they were right in the heart of those towns. So you could park up and literally a short stroll and you're in all the local pubs and the high street, so on and so forth. So I've loved all of them. They've all been perfect. And the cross section of people that stay in them are really interesting, all travellers, which really adds to the experience. So yeah, Matt thoroughly endorses hostels, youth hostels, and the Scottish Youth Hostel Network is particularly good. And what an amazing trip this has been. Really, really enjoyable. I've had such a good time, and I'm so thankful for the sun. Look at that, it's gorgeous. So we've had a real mixed bag of weather going from one extreme to the other. But again, you've got to take the rough with the smooth on these things. And we've seen some amazing things. And do you see that? That was I got a big newspaper on the front of my bike. There we go. We've seen amazing things, yeah. Like Mull, the barrenness and emptiness of Mull. That was spectacular. The moment where Pete and I stopped in the middle of nowhere to have that photograph. It's one of my favourite pictures of the trip. To that heart-stopping moment where we saved Karen and that car being flipped 3 times in the bush. I can't believe I saw that. I can't believe that happened now. I keep forgetting. To that timeless moment where I crossed the sea to Skye, the sun setting. It was perfect. That was one of those perfect moments. And that fantastic ride across Skye up to Portree. Incredible. And finally that long journey in the rain, pouring rain that never stopped, all the way from Skye to back to to Loch Lomond. Stopping off at that castle, really famous castle, Eilean Donan, I believe, Eilean Donan Castle, which is a big achievement for me, and also the Royal Marine Commander Memorial. That looked even more stunning in the moody weather. And they're just some of the highlights that I can remember off the top of my head right now. It'll take a while for all of it to sink in, and a lot of it I'll remember by watching the video footage back. But also, the big achievement for me is doing these last 2 days, or 2.5 days, going solo, showing I can do it. And a big shout out to the GS, just in case there was any doubt, this bike can do it all, in style. Right, I'm going to wrap it up there because I want to listen to the music and focus on the ride home. So I might pick it up in a bit on the way to the Yorkshire Dales, but if I don't, thank you so much for joining us on this trip. Thank you so much for all your comments and words of support on the Instagram and Facebook feeds. I've been checking on them every day and they really help. Really appreciated that. And we'll be back real soon. So until then, take care and ride safe. Bye.